All right, so today is April 20th, JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. So I wanted to go back to basics a little bit today, as well as we had some private lessons this weekend with Gary Blank and also Ariane. And I found a nice little drill that I can put into all the basics that will help you with your leg drive, or at least try and promote leg drive. You still got to wanna. So I'll tell you that right now, you still got to want to push and push hard and push fast, okay? But I'm going to give you a little tidbit on how to do that. And then what we'll do is we'll put that into not only our basics, but we're going to put it into our kata as well. So what I'm trying to get today is get a drive on as you step forward and getting into that front leg and pushing forward, okay? All right, so let's get started. All right, feet together, courtesy bow. All right, so as we've talked before, the progression of getting from here to here has quite a number of steps. So the first is ground, pushing with the straightening of this leg and the extension of the ankle, okay? The whole purpose of that is to get this knee to bend, okay? So if you don't get this knee to bend and all you're doing is going up and straightening this leg, everything that happens after this is just gravity and result of what happened over here. So it's just falling in, okay? So the idea is I need to add energy to getting that way, okay? So that means this front leg is the one that's going to be getting onto it so I can push with it, okay? Notice how quickly from here I'm still touching that I go to the next one. All right, so we want to let's do that a few times, and then we're going to and I'm going to give you a little trick to play with and see if we can get you out of the other version that you were doing. Okay, so here we're going to take this and bend that into the front knee. Now I want you to step as quick as you can, pushing off of this front leg. One, come back. Again, push. Two. You can see how quick you can move with that. Ready, push, pushing with this leg. Three. Two more. Push. Four. One more. Push. Five. Okay, so if I extend all of this, I'm done pushing off the back. And if I do it without bending this knee, I can't really move, can I? I really can't move. Unless I manually bring this leg up here with a squeeze, right? So I'm counting on this knee to allow me to push off of it. Okay, let's go the other side. Put your left leg forward. So push, get onto this knee, move. Ready, push, get onto the front knee, push. Again, one, two. Again, one, two. All right, now it's facing the other way. So now what I want you to do to build this, bend the knee and drive in. I want you to pretend like you're going to take this knee and knee somebody right here. Oh. Notice how much pressure I put with my hips and I push this leg in. So this new back leg is going to drive in this knee. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to here, okay? And then from here, I'm going to try and knee the person in front of me. One. Okay, so you got to get that foot off the ground. This is a little bit more extreme, okay? When you actually just step, this foot kind of glides the floor, okay? This one I want you to lift up. Okay, the other part that does, it also works your inner thigh that gets your leg squeezing. Okay, because you got to get it squeeze, go fast, and then put it down. Okay, ready? Hitch. Okay, push, knee, push, thumb, push, chi, and go. Okay, other side. Ready? So not up. Anybody can go up. Guess what? I could have up and I don't move. I can stay right here. If I go here, even just gravity will take me forward. If I have bend and lift, I can push in. So that's what I'm looking for, is the push. Okay, ready? Hitch, push, come back. Hitch, push, back. Hitch, push, back. Hitch, push, back. All right, now go the other way. This time I want you to do the push, land with an oitsuki. Ready? So same thing, lifting the knee really high, like you're going to kick somebody or knee them, okay? And you're going to land forward with a lunge punch. So we're going to break it still into 2 points. Hitch, knee, come back. You should almost feel like you're ready to fall over because you're coming with so much energy that way. Ready? Hitch, knee, come back. Hitch, knee, come back. Hitch, knee, and back. Hitch, knee, and back. Let's go the other way. Same thing. So get over this big toe with your knee. Okay. So we're going to stop there, right? Go. Hitch. Come back. Hitch. Knee. Back. Hitch. Knee. Back. Hitch. Knee. And back. One more. Hitch. Knee. And back. All right, switch the other side. Let's do the same thing with a rising block. Okay, ready? Heian, back up and actually bring your screen down a little bit more and back away from the screen so I can see your feet. All right, ready? Hitch, knee. All right, Higashis, you're locked up. Okay, hitch, push, get on that knee, then lift, go. That's it, Marty, good. I like that, Marcus, nice. Some push, go. Okay. She, go. So Ariane, when you make your push off the back leg, your leg should straighten, not bend. Okay, so straighten it as far as you can, extend your ankle as much as you can. There you go, then pull it. Ready? Hitch. All the way, go. Good. All right, so I'm going to count one. I want you to take the time to do it in 2 pieces. Okay, one is straighten the back leg and extend your ankle. And then the number 2, and Mark, you're getting it, where you got to pendulum the hip underneath and drive from the new front leg or new back leg. Ready? Hitch. We're doing rising block Higashis. Okay, Mima, I want you to raise your knee like you're going to knee somebody in front of you, okay? So your foot should be about 6 to 8 inches off the ground, maybe 12 inches off the ground. Neat. That's it, good. Thumb. Chi. All right, Joe, you got to really throw that knee forward, okay? Like you're trying to knee somebody. Rook. Go, go, go. On your own. All one count, Joe. That's it. Okay. 2 more. Sich. Hutch. All right, even more knee bend, Joe. Even more. Coup. That's it, Elaine. I like it. How's that feel on your knee? It's all right? All right, good. One more. Chip. That's it, Marcus. You're really driving. Dirk, you too. I like it. Andy and Marty, nice. Okay, let's go the other way. Elliot and Eric, you're not getting any help today because you got your video off. Okay, here we go. Itch. All right, Mary, more dynamic. Come on. I want you to almost come off the floor, pushing forward, almost needing a hop because you put that knee forward so hard. Yeah, that's better. Good. Here we go. Itch. Take the time to really bend your front knee, Mary. Knee. Some. She. Go. All right, so Mima Masa, your knee is going more up. I want it to go more out. Yeah. So Joe, if you're questioning which way to go, when you lift your knee, it's supposed to be going toward your video, okay? Not up. You don't want to stand up. The whole idea is I want to get on that knee and I want get on that new back leg and start driving forward. Shichi. That's better, Mima and Masa. Hachi. Two. You put more energy into the floor from that driving leg, okay? Looks like you're getting over there, but it's kind of like you're using a lot of the back leg to get there. So really push with that left leg. I know it might be your weaker leg, but really push with it more. Hachi. That's better. Yeah. Ku. One more. Ju. All right, good. Marty, I like how hard you're moving. You're almost knocking yourself over because it's got so much energy. I like it. Okay. So let's, any questions on that? We're going to do some more things with that. Okay. Anybody got any questions? No? All right. Then I will move on. Go ahead, Marty.
Sensei, well, we're combining this drive on this knee. We're still like focusing a lot on that squeeze too, right? That compression and then expansion.
That's a great question. Exactly where I was going next. So it's like we almost talked to each other before the class. All right, let me answer that with where I'm going next. Okay. So if you don't squeeze and you throw yourself off the cliff with this leg here, and this leg is still hanging back here because it didn't move fast enough, guess where your face goes? It goes this way to the floor. So the idea here is I have to, and I like this drill because it forces you to do that squeeze or else you'll fall over. So if you move so fast from here to the next one, this leg has to necessarily move quick as well so that you land in the right spot. Now, one of the things that I noticed when I had Gary Blank and Ariane do this is because they weren't squeezing enough, they ended up landing way longer than they needed to, because by the time they got their leg there, they were already way up here. Okay. Instead of, if I squeeze this in good enough, I should be able to land in a regular, see how my length of stance here? See my length of stance here? It's the same. All right. So if I bring this leg forward fast enough with the squeeze and the push, okay, I can get that foot down and squeezed much quicker than if I just left it hanging and tried to like let it just fall in. Okay, you'll end up really long. So now what I want you to do with the same step without the knee lift this time, I want you to pretend like you're still doing the knee lift. So this leg here is the driver, and this squeeze needs to go very fast. I want you to see if you can do it without letting your new back leg, which is your driving leg, slide. Okay, what causes the slide is a too long a step, and I can't hold it, so I got to slide up. Okay, so see if you can do it without a slide, and then also don't do it slowly, just so you don't slide. All right, so let's do uchuki this time. Okay, so same thing. This time I want you to glide your back foot on the floor and move forward into that stance. We're not going to break it into 2 counts now. If you still need to, that's okay. So push in and then drive. Okay, ready? Itch, and then come back. Ready? Itch, come back. Itch, come back. So the first move is here, right? Itch, back. Itch, back. Itch, back. One more. Itch, back. All right, other side. So now we're really working on the squeeze. So not only the drive, but the squeeze going forward, underarm block. Itch, and back. Knee, back. Thump, back. She, back. Go, back. All right. Questions there? No?
No, just an observation
Yeah.
that I find if I press too far, I lose the pressure on my heel,
Yep.
on
Yep.
my front leg.
Yep. You don't want that to happen either. So you got to
So-
find just enough. Okay. All right. Good. So now same sort of thing going backwards. We're going to do the same thing. So everybody put your right leg forward facing this way. Okay. Let me turn the screen down a little bit so you can see my feet a little bit better. Okay. So same thing goes with the stepping backwards. The back leg is going to be our new driving leg. If I just extend this, I go this way, right? I go that way if I just extend it. So what I have to do is I have to get this hip back and down, hip back and down. So then when I extend this, I push into the heel, I go backwards. Okay, so I have to get back and into this. If the first move is this, I extended this, I still go this way. Okay, so the first move can't be this while you're trying to move backwards. So let's just stand in an even stance this way, and I want you to sink this down. Okay, pointing your left hip a little bit to the back. Okay, now I want you to shoot your right foot back. Okay, again, left hip to the back, push. Left hip to the back, push. Notice, as soon as you start doing left hip to the back, can you lift your heel? Yeah, now I can, but if I sit into it, you can feel all that weight going into the heel and into the sole of the foot here versus forward, right? So I want to sit back into this, left hip back, shove it back. Okay, one more. Left hip back, shove it back. All right, so right leg forward. So now I'm going to sit back into this. I'm going to let this knee bend. Okay. Now, if I bend the knee too much before my hip gets back, my ankle comes up. So I have to get the hip back as I'm bending the knee. Ready? Itch. Come back. So we're straightening the front leg, pushing back, lifting from the bottom so the heel comes up, leaving the ball of the foot there. Then I'm going to pick it all up as I sink and shove it back. Ready? Itch, knee, and back. Itch, knee, and back. Itch, knee, and back. One more. Itch, knee, and back. Let's go the other way. Ready? Push back into it. Actually, let's do this. Put the right hip back. One, push, two. Right hip back. One, push, two. Right hip back, sink, push back. Three. One more. One, two. All right, here we go. Left leg forward this time. Ready? Back, pull, pull, push. Straighten, go. Straighten, sink, push. One more. Straighten, push. Two more. One. And again. All right, good. Other way. All right, so let me watch you guys. I'd like you to step back with a down block this time. Okay, so everybody have your right leg forward. All right, so stepping back with a down block. So try and straighten your front leg and sink into your back heel. Do a down block. Ready? Peter, can you face that way? With your right leg forward. There you go. Good. Itch. And back. Knee. And back. Ariane, can you move away from the camera so I can see your feet? Even more. Even more. Right there is good. All right. Just don't run into the wall behind you. Move up a little bit. There you go. Good. Itch. Itch. Marty, can you step away from the camera just a little bit? I just can't see your new back leg. Or just name it down a little bit more. There you go. Ready? Itch. Okay. Itch. Good. Now, Peter, when you go backwards with your left hip, can you bend your knee some more with your left leg? Itch. That's it. Ah, I like it. Did you move faster? Ah, it looked like you did. Okay, here we go. Joe, can you aim yourself going that way? There you go. Itch. All right, good. Now really push with that left leg. Push yourself backwards. Mima and Masa, can you guys kind of scooch a little bit away from the camera, just a smidge? There you go, good. All right, here we go. Itch. Two more. Itch. Itch. Good. All right, so let's aim the other way. Left leg forward. Now we're going backwards. So you're going to extend your left leg, getting your right hip going backwards and down, and then drive with your right leg. Ready? Itch. Knee. come. She. All right, can you move faster, Mary? Squeeze those thighs together. Really push more with your right. Go. And sit. That's it, Dirk. Nice. Hutch. Coup. Last one. Chill. All right. Good. Any questions on moving backwards? So it's very similar. All right.
One comment regarding going backwards, I often feel that I put then too much load on the rear leg, so that I miss this pushing forward when I stand still, because I move so fast back.
Oh, I see.
I
Yeah,
lean
well,
backwards.
so again, that probably goes back to Marty's original comment about the squeeze. If going backwards, you squeeze a little bit harder, you might get your leg back there sooner, and it might allow you to stand a little shorter and not be so long. But yeah, you're right. So at the end of the stepping backwards, there has to be this new equilibrium that you create, pressing off the back, pressing into the front, or pressing off the front. So it's kind of it's going back and then kind of dropping into almost like a sawhorse or whatever, something like that. Okay. So yeah, it's a challenge to be able to not swing your body back and end up being stuck on the back foot. So as soon as your foot in the rear lands, you got to press forward into the front knee. And yeah, it is difficult. Okay, so now we are going to do some kata. And the good news is we are going to do it with our knee drive that we were doing earlier. Marty, did you have a question?
Yeah, just a quick question, Sensei. As we work on this to combine it, how do we work it so we're not telegraphing our first movement? You know, we're over exaggerating it, but by combining, how do we do it so in kumite, where I'm not starting to telegraph, you know, give that kind of precursor movement before, you know, I actually step?
Well, my thought on that is in the with the knee bend. If you start with the knee bend, you know, a very seasoned fighter is going to see you go this way, but even from there, you know, that's how you get distance and speed, by getting onto this leg. But if you telegraph by lunging the top, that's one way that to avoid the telegraph. So if you come up from underneath, we used to do this all the time, where we would scooch in with our lower side here and then go. So I think the quicker you move, the less likely a telegraph is helpful to the other person. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
So you know, it's any movement is a tell, right?
Right.
So the idea is if you can catch them in their own head, put something different in their head that they were expecting, that where you did something different. So let's say I'm here, bam, I'm gonna kick him with it. Yeah, so I'm getting my hands all warmed up, and they're going, oh boy, he's gonna hit me in the hand, hit me with his hands, and then you fire off of my giddy. Okay, so if you can get into their head, the less likely the movement is going to cause them to have an early move against you. Okay. All right. So let's start with Heian Showdown. And what I want you to do for all the Heian katas, I want you to base into the back leg that's driving. Okay. Or the leg that's going to do the drive. And I want you to extend this knee as if you're going to knee them with it. Okay. So from here, the first move is knee them this way. Okay. Then the next one, bending into this knee, driving in with the left, and with a knee into their belly, lunge punch. Okay. Now this one here It's going to be a pull into here, and then this left leg is going to push this knee in. Then strike, then drive in, knee in. Now from here, we're going to squeeze it in. So sink down. This left knee is going to drive in with a knee to their belly. Now 3 rising blocks, 3 knees to the belly first. Itch, knee, some. Okay, this one's going to be a challenge. First thing I want you to do is I want you to sink into your right leg and drop, like we're going to do Heian Yondan. Then I want you to push, down block. Then the next one, push. Okay, pivot, right knee in. Then left leg. Now pivot, knee up, itch, push, itch, knee, thumb. Okay, pivot, lift the knee up, drive it in, shuto, itch. Now this one's a good opportunity. I'm going to get into this leg. So it goes a long ways here, then drive in with the right knee. Itch. Pivot, itch. Then one more. Yummy. Okay. This is a good leg workout today, eh? All right, so let me see you guys do it. So we're not moving very fast between techniques, okay? I want you to pivot yourself when needed to get your hips and everything going in the right direction, and then use the back leg to push. So today is about driving into the techniques. Okay, ready? And Showdown. Back up, Ariane. All right, here we go. Itch. Knee. Thump. Pivot and then go. She. Go. Itch. Itch. Oh, Andy, push faster than that. Knee. That's better. Thumb. All right, Joe, knock them over with those knees, okay? You're lifting it up very nicely. Okay, don't worry, we won't hurt you today. No, I want you to hurt them. Okay, so pivot, then the knee. Itch. Peter, where are you going? Are you ahead of us? We're going that way. And we're on the lunge punch. Go. Now pivot and then raise the knee. Itch. Knee. Then pivot and do the left knee. Itch. Itch. Lunge punch. Peter, middle. Knee. Ariane, you run out of gas. Go hard. Some. That's better. Hold on. We're on the lunge punch at the very end, Peter. There you go. Itch. Peter, you're ahead of us. Knee. One more shuto, Peter. Thumb, pivot, and then knee. One more. Go. I am a. All right, so watching a few of you, this is what I'm seeing that some of you are still doing. Not quite exactly what I was looking for. So well, let's just say we're making this first turn after this one. Okay. So you're going here, lifting here. Am I pushing that way? No. Push. Okay. So from here, after I pivot, so when I'm extending, pushing that in. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is get that back leg to push in, not up. If I go up and stand here like this, I can do this as long as my balance holds out, right? I'm not going in. If I push in, I have to necessarily go forward, and I have to get the knee up and down in a hurry, which means my legs got to move too. Okay. All right, let's do that one time on your own count and see if you can manage it. Okay. So really try to leg drive and still lift the knee up. So every one of those turns, get the pivot first and then push as fast and hard as you can, getting the leg out forward and then put it down in a hurry. Okay, ready? Yo. Begin. So Ariane, a little fast. Marcus, a little fast. All right, Yame. All right, so the next one, I want you to do it normal. Not your normal, your new normal that you just created. This back leg drive as hard as you can. You're not lifting your knee anymore, but you are pushing off the back leg to get you to go where you're going. So we got to remember, where is my back leg? My back leg is bending into my old front leg. That's my new back leg. So that's the one you're going to drive off of. And if you're going backwards, it is your back leg that you're bending into that you can start pushing with that as well. Okay, so let's see if we can get just a regular step, still try and glide the floor again this time, but I want you to drive every time as hard as you can forward. If you have a little bit on balance, I'm okay. Try and go fast and hard. All right, ready? Yo. Begin. All right, Peter, we're not lifting the knee anymore. Just glide the ground. Still drive with the leg though. Ayame. All right, so think back while you were doing that kata. Did you find yourself sliding sometimes? Okay, so if you're sliding a little bit, that means your leg got there too late and you went longer than you expected. So you got to get that stepping leg forward quicker. That means you got to get more squeeze to get that leg sooner. Okay, and step at the length that your stance can support. Otherwise, if you go too much longer, then the back foot wants to slide up. Okay. All right, so let's do some hand knee on that. Tell you what, I'm just going to leave it right here like this. Okay, Heian Nidan. Same sort of thing though. You got to drive. Now this one is a little bit challenging because it's all back stance. So your back knee has to stay stable when you step forward, but you have to bend into your new back leg from way back to almost straight. You know, so like a back stance has got your back leg almost straight. So it's got to bend all the way in, knee forward to the toe, and then drive in to the back stance. You should be able to, if you really do this run well, you should really be able to see the difference when you do it right. All right, here we go. Hey, Anita, I'll count the points, or count the count. Here we go. Ichni. Samchi. Peter, we're still on the back fist. Ichni. Samchi. Stop, Peter. Itch. Hold on, Dirk. Go back one. Itch. Everybody, go. Mary, one more. Itch. Knee. Itch. Higashi's go one more. Hip. Bump. She. Bend in, bend in. There you go. Itch, knee, some. Push in with the back leg. Go, ruck, hitch. Itch, knee, some. Ruck. Marotuki, Marty. No, other leg. There you go. Itch. Knee. Drive in. Some, squeeze and push. She. Yummy. All right. So hopefully you're now starting to feel the floor as your base. The floor is what drives this leg off of the floor, drives into the base. This leg bending in, driving through the floor and pushing. Okay, same thing with the back stance. If I'm here, I'm going to go from here all the way to there. So it's moving, let's see, probably past the edge of that door jamb. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can get to the door jamb. So look at how far it's going to move. That much before I step. Okay, so if I drive from this back leg, I have a lot of bend here that I can take use of to shoot myself forward. Whereas in this stance here, I don't have a whole lot of bend. I just have a little bit. But I got ankle that I can push that gets me here. Okay, so let's do this with hand sandan. Again, feeling the floor, drive through your new back leg. Okay, so the first one, we're going to drop and then push out, back stance. Itch, knee. That one we only bent halfway to stand up. Itch, knee. Now we're going to push with our right leg through the floor. Feel the floor. Itch. Now bend into that left leg. Knee. Now pivot. Thumb squeeze. Now pivot again. Bend into that left leg and push. Itch. Okay, so the left leg's got to stay bent. We're going to push forward, lift the knee, more forward than up, and pivot, kibudach. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Now we're going to squeeze and bend into our right knee. Itch. Pivot. Right. Yeah, man. Wow. Okay, so with the kibudachis, those are a little different. There's still a push, with the side that you're moving into. So from here, I'm going to pivot and I'm going to push with this leg, but I can't necessarily straighten it as much as I would if it were a back stance or a front stance. Okay, so let's see you guys doing Heian Sandan. So again, moving, getting your feet moving, getting your leg drive from the back leg to the front. All right, ready? Hitch. Knee some. Hitch. Knee some. Mary, you're bent over a little bit. Straighten your, yeah, shoulders back a little bit. Yep. Hitch. Hip. Oh, Joe, that was the slowest front stance I've ever seen. Come on, go back to the shoot though. Bend into that front knee and drive it in as fast as you can. I've seen you move faster than that. Oh, even more than that. Come on. Go back. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Everybody should be on the lunge punch. Hitch. Joe, you want to come back and try that again? Bring your back leg up. One. There you go. Hitch. Hitch. Also tuck underneath and bring your shoulders back about 3 inches. Thump. She. Go. Hook. Go to the last one. Yame. All right, good. All right, any questions on that one? All right, let's do Heian Yondan now. Yeah, I'll do it with you. Walk it through. So when we do these first movements, let me put myself in the spotlight here. So especially Heian, Nidan, Sandan, Yondan, all these start with a back stance, right? It's down and put this foot out. Down, put this foot out. Don't push with this leg and then like that. This is down and then this leg pushes a little bit, but it's more down than it is out, okay? So Heian Yondan, same way, here. Notice my belt knot doesn't go this way. See how my knee collapses this way? So I don't want to do that. I just want to sink. So my knee is directly over the center of my foot. Now the push will take it slightly forward of the foot. So this side, just about even with the big toe. Okay, ready? Hitch. Knee. Now here's a chance. You're in a back stance. This right leg is going to do the drive. Hitch. Now the left leg is going to do the drive. Knee. Now this time we're going to go halfway with the knee bend into the right leg and then push that way with a pendulum action. Then I'm going to come back. So here I'm going to sink, drive, and come back. Pendulum action, sink, drive. Up, in. Kick, this kick again, push into your left leg. One, hey, unwind it. Here's a good opportunity. Bend that knee in as you kick, land forward, punch, punch. Hitch, knee, hitch, Some. Shi. Bend those knees. Go. Oh. Yeah, go. It's. It's. Yeah, man. And bow. So are you feeling like you're moving faster? That your legs are getting a little bit more tired because you're using them more? Okay. Maybe you're getting a cramp here and there. It's like a leg exercise. Okay, let's do hand yondan again. I'll watch you guys. I'll count it. Ready. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Cheek. Back stance, Peter. Go, ruck, hitch. Hitch, knee, thumb. Out, back, and then drive. Hitch, knee. Straightforward, Peter. Wait a minute, we're not kicking yet. Not kicking yet. Hitch, knee, thumb. Hitch. All right, now bend into that front knee and drive your Maigiri in. Hitch, knee, thumb. Hitch. Knee, thumb, cheek. Go. All right, there's a good chance to use that leg drive again. Bend into that left knee and then drive. Hitch. Knee. Thumb sheet. Go. Yummy. And bow. Okay, good. All right, hand go down. All right, here's another example of that drop. Okay, Mima, I was watching you just a little bit ago. You're still letting this go this way. Okay, get this down, and it only goes a little bit. So this right edge of your knee is over your big toe. Anything more than that, it's going to put a lot of strain on your ligaments and that. And if you want to do karate for a long time or be an athlete for a long time, you don't want to damage those outside ligaments. All right, here we go. So bend and keep your knee back. Hitch knee. Thumb. Hitch knee. Thumb. Push with the left. Hitch. Bend into the right. Knee. Thumb. Go. Hitch. Hitch. Knee. Hitch. Knee. Hitch. Drive with the right. Hitch. Yeah, man. And bow. Okay. All right, let's see you guys do it. All right, hand go down. Back up, Ariane. Hitch knee. Thumb. Shigo. Rug. Hitch. Hutch. Kuju itch. Hitch. Knee. The knees, Mary. Hitch. Knee. Thumb. She. Go. Rook. Hitch. Where's your front foot pointing? Should be pointing straight ahead. Knee, thumb, sheet. Good, yummy. All right, so we got about 5 minutes left. Let's now take this into your favorite kata, whatever that is. You can do, we're going to do 2 katas. So you can do the same one twice. You can do 2 different ones. Only thing I'm asking you, don't do teki, because it's kind of not the same one. And also don't do hangetsu. That's a little different too. Okay. Or even sochin either. Okay. All right. So any other kata you want to do? Empi, kankudai, jion, jite, all those are all fair game. Okay. Kankusho is fine too. Okay. So name of your kata. And then when you're done, or I'll wait for everybody to get done. We'll do a second round or a second kata. Need you hachiho. Hajime. Hey. Hey. All right, everybody done with kata number 1? Okay, pick your kata number 2. Can be the same one or a different one. Wasaidai. Hajime. Hey. Hey. All right. Keep going, Mima. All right. Good job, everybody. All right, so that's about it for tonight. So I know I'm going to sleep good tonight. That was a good leg exercise today. So nice work. So I think you get the sense of the leg drive is really very, very important. And it's not necessarily that easy to develop. You got to go find it and actually use the push to get from one stance to the next. And the other part about moving backwards, sinking into and down before the heel comes off the ground so that you can push with it. The heel comes off the ground. That time when it's off the ground and not on the floor, you're not pushing with it. Okay.